Hi, I'm Semil Shah, and we're here in downtown Palo Alto at the offices of Wealthfront to talk to the company's Chief Operating Officer, Adam Nash. Adam, good to see you.
Yeah, great to have you. Happy to be here.
So we want to have a wide-ranging discussion with you today about a range of topics. The first one would be, you've had a lot of experience in the Valley as a product manager at great internet companies. What advice would you give to aspiring, let's say, people who are students or just starting out in their career who want to be a product manager? Product management is hot. What should they be doing? How should they be thinking about it?
Well, I started out as a software engineer, came out of Stanford with a focus on human-computer interaction, right? So very design-oriented focus. And I didn't take my first product role until the first startup I was at, where after a year being a front-end engineer, I moved over into the role. I'm a huge fan of the role. I think the best advice I would give people who want to be a product manager or a great product leader is really two things. The first is recognize that to be a great product manager, it really requires skills from three areas. You have to have a deep understanding of the technology, a deep passion for design, but also an understanding of business and strategy and metrics. And really, when those three things come together, you can be a great product leader for a team. Most people don't have all three of those things at the get-go, and that's fine. So if you're getting into the field, don't feel like you have to fake that you're an expert in all three. Be an avid learner of wherever your weakness is, right? So if you come from an engineering background, really delve into design-based thinking or understanding the metrics or the business strategy of what you're working on. If you come from a business background, don't be afraid to learn to code or dive once again into design-based thinking, and there's a lot of great programs around to do that. The second piece of advice I'd give is just realize that product management at its best isn't really a management role, it's a leadership role. It's about inspiration. The best product leaders go beyond, these are the features, these are the priorities. They get to the heart of strategy. What game are we playing and how do we keep score? Right? If you define that for a great team of people, you'll be shocked at what they'll achieve. They will do things you never would have asked them to do, and they'll blow you away with their success. But they need someone to tell them, this is actually the game that we're playing. This is what defines success. And that's how you know that you have a good idea. And the really great product leaders do a good job of that. Just
like a sub-question to that, any tactical places or resources that people can go to even just start investigating these things? Like, if you were starting out today, where would you go look, or who would you go seek out?
It's funny. I went to business school. There are surprisingly few books, professional academic books on the topic that are worth reading. I mean, there's a bunch out there. They tend to map more to brand management at an old economy company, or to process management on how you'd run a line or kind of a very long-lived product line. The great thing about the web today is there are a bunch of great product leaders who've written thoughtful posts about their approach. Ian McAllister up in Amazon, Josh Ellman at Greylock. I've written some myself. Hunter Walk from Google. I mean, I think there's a product manager at LinkedIn now from an acquisition named Sachin Rekhi, who put together a post of the 10 best posts on product leadership. So I think that if you network through the web now, through Twitter, you can find great content from actual great product leaders. And that's just an advantage I didn't have 15 years ago when I started down this path.